Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Glitch Pokemon Blue. I have a few things I'm going to show you, so we're going to jump right into it. The first thing is how you can get through Viridian Forest without encountering a single Pokemon. I shouldn't say that, there are a few locations where it's luck based, but like right here, dodge this trainer. And then the whole gimmick here is that every tile is technically a 2x2, or 4 tiles total, and as you can see here, there's a little like star looking patch in the grass above me, and it continues upward for the entire time. And then this grass here, it looks like a V in my opinion. It's a 2x2 of the V where you can encounter Pokemon. The left side of that block is the a list of the encounter you'll get, so like what Pokemon were available. And then the right side is the encounter rate. And when there's that star present, there's no encounter rate on that patch of grass. So that's the oversight there, is that you cannot encounter any Pokemon on that grass. So I can navigate this entire forest without encountering a single Pokemon. This is useful if you want to do like a speed run, for example. And so if you just hit the right patch of the grass, you will not fight any Pokemon, as you can see. So like if I were to walk to my right here, and that, like you can see, that's all V's, essentially, if you will. And I'll just, like, watch this. Immediate encounter, that's funny. But if I go through there, I probably get 3 encounters. But as you saw, I walked up and down like twice. Like once up and once down, and literally no problem. The only issue where this, arises is right here, because there's a lot of the V-looking grass, and you're pretty much guaranteed to get an encounter. But when luck comes into play, sometimes you can get through without encountering a single Pokemon. And that brings us to the next thing here. I'm actually going to save a state here. I actually loaded a state because I have a few things here. Just the Pikachu for now. And the weaker this Pokemon is, like the less HP it has, the better. This is the setup for the Death Warp glitch. This is to get a Pokemon to level 100 before Brock. This is the other method you can use. So all you want to do is encounter a Pokemon. Oh wow, first try. I was not expecting that. Unfortunately, it's a Metapod. That's not going to work. So I will see you guys when I get a Pokemon that I need that can actually attack me. Before I do that, I'm going to say that it's good to make sure you save a state here if you're on like emulator, if you can. If not, just save the game and reset. And just go for getting an encounter in front of this guy, and you'll just have to keep reloading like this until you get it. Alrighty, so I'll see you when I get that. Okay, please do you guys yourself a favor and poison your Pokemon before doing this. It'll save you a lot of time. Of course, when I do that, it didn't matter because I found a Caterpie anyway. Just so that way if you find a Kakuna or a Metapod, you won't get screwed over. It's also important to have only one Pokemon at this point. Just makes things easier. So you just want to growl and faint. That's all you want to do is black out. So that's why being poisoned helps, and I'm just going to speed this up really quick. There we go. Pikachu will faint, and we'll black out. There's my goofy name again. Then we'll encounter the trainer, kind of, and then immediately leave. Before doing that, I actually recommend catching a Pokemon to help yourself out. Okay, I've caught myself a Rattata. That's supposed to help later. Let's see if it actually does. But I do recommend having a weak Pokemon to help you out if you have a Squirtle starter. Because your starter actually has an effect on what you're going to encounter. I'll get to that in a second. I'm just going to hit up the Pokemon Center really quick. Okay, now make your way to Route 22. We're actually going to fight our rival. You want to make sure you have a Pokemon that has Growl too. I should mention that now. Pikachu would be good for that. Okay, close out of that. So yeah, Blue will be over here. I named him Weasel again, but this time with a Z. So I recommend just fainting his Pidgey right off the bat. What we're doing here, we're going to set up to get a Pokemon using the Trainer Escape glitch, essentially, but it's kind of using the Death Warp is the name for it. And the Pokemon we get with Pidgey is Execute. Not very helpful. Another crit right away. This is going to screw things over, but that's okay, because I'll just show you through a different save state, because I have a save state of this battle. That's what the other save state I was talking about. And I'm going to need it, because that critical hit screwed me over, because I'm not going to be able to growl enough on this Bulbasaur, because you need to get 6 growls off. And I used my potion because I got poisoned earlier, so a lot of conflicting things. Should be alright though, we'll see. say Bulbasaur, okay, he has Tackle, Growl, and Leech Seed. When I did this the first time, he never used Tackle once. We were at 3, maybe 4. Okay, good. I might be able to get up to 6 Growls anyway. Maybe this will work out for the best. I probably won't catch the Pokemon I'm aiming for, just because it was really difficult. I got super lucky, and I'll explain that when I get there. Okay, I think we're done. Sweet. Alright, so Faint Me. Come on, a Tackle away. You can do it. Oh, Leech Seed, come on. Alright, there we go. Pikachu will go down, and we'll throw out Rattata. Please just tackle me. Wow, this is gonna take a while. I'll make a cut to where I black out. Okay, Rattata went down. We're going to black out. Yeah, am I great or what? So of course we'll return back to the Pokemon Center. Now all we want to do is go back to Viridian Forest. Use a little bit of speed here. Flex the VBA perk. I came here with some friends. They're out for Pokemon fights. This says the guy by the tree with her antidote in it. So yes, with Bulbasaur, we will get Nidoqueen. With Squirtle as the Pokemon that we last encountered, so our rival will have a Squirtle that will give us Gengar. So you need to have Charmander for that. And I'm not sure what you'll get if your rival has... Why am I blinking so hard? If your rival has Charmander. Or if you had Bulbasaur, for example. I'm not sure what would come out from that. I can find out and probably put it in the description if you'd like, or just show it in a later time. I was going to growl a few times to make sure this Nidoqueen won't faint my Rattata, and I'm hoping that I can get a hit off with Rattata without fainting. Because unfortunately, unlike Nidoking, it doesn't have Thrash, so it won't be able to confuse itself. It does have Body Slam though, which is going to be annoying. I don't even know if I feel like Tackle is going to do... Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I was lucky enough to get this. I had a Pikachu, that's all I had, and I just threw like 3 Pokeballs, caught it on the third one, full health, I couldn't believe it. And the first 2 were like, oh, you missed the Pokemon. So I only have 4. If I don't catch it here, you're just gonna see a cut. Well, you're gonna see a cut anyway. Oh, I got it, so yeah. If you wanna get a Nidoqueen or a, oh, I'm blanking, a Gengar, you can do that. Then you can do this. And just like with the Nidoking, if you throw out in the front, usually the best way to do it. Just go into a battle, and then switch out and defeat that Pokemon. Oh, good, level 100. Any day now, please. And of course, that's because, you know, it's one of those special medium slow Pokemon. Pikachu can handle this. Boom, level 100, which isn't too shabby. Wow, different. Like, check these stats out, the difference, because we'll see in the save state I'll load here in a second. Like, wow, it's a lot different from what I saw, so I'll load a different state here. So you'll see with this one, stats are a bit different. Special's a lot higher, really close to that sweet spot of the harmless missing nose, but that doesn't matter in this game, and we'll see that later. What does matter is what I'm going to do here. So this is the Pewter Gym Skip glitch. And just in case you guys didn't catch it, the last one I did was considered the Death Warp. That can be used to with the last bug catcher in Viridian Forest. So of course, make sure you didn't fight that trainer. So this is the Pewter Gym Skip glitch. There's 2 methods of doing this. I'm gonna do this one here. This is not my preferred method. Let's see if I can even pull it off because it gave me some trouble. Wow, first try. And I already screwed it up because I accidentally did that. You want to make sure that your cursor's on save, because your menu is locked once this happens. Oh, okay, I got a lot better at that. I don't know, it was giving me trouble off screen, but I'm glad I'm able to do it consistently now. So something interesting will happen here. This guy will lead us, even though he didn't move, and we're just walking ourselves over there. And it gets even funnier once we stop. He'll talk to us as if he's there. And then he walks away and comes out of nowhere. There is a slight benefit to that, other than just being humorous, because he appears out of nowhere and, you know, walks through these posts somehow. But if we go back over, it won't work. But he is facing that direction, So yeah, he'll do this. What you want to do is reset, because then the plot thickens. He'll immediately ambush you, and he's facing to the left now. And then do that. Come back from over there. And then he'll demand us that we follow him. And even though he's off screen, you just saw it right there. And he's walking through the gym. This is like the silliest thing. And he'll come out of nowhere here in a second, yeah, right there. And move back around, land right on top of her. Even though he's underneath her somehow. And then walks off from the same spot again. And through the post. Yeah, he's a really weird guy. I don't know. You get kind of worried of him. You never know. Teleportation hacks and whatnot. But if we go over here, we can actually walk to where he was and just walk over it, and boom, we have bypassed, pretty much just bypassed him, and we're on to Route 3. And the best part is, we didn't fight Brock. And there is a pretty cool benefit to that we'll show off later in the game. Like I said, please don't make sure you have not fought your rival. That's important on Route 22. Because not only was it useful for the Death Warp, but it's also useful for Glitch later on. Now the other method that we can use is a little bit different. It's like 2 tiles away. You walk past them like this, and then you'll do the same thing. You'll hit B when it says follow me, and then just spam the enter button, or the start menu. It didn't work there because I messed it up. I feel like on this one you can spam it, but on the other one you had to be a bit more precise. Didn't work either. Whoops. Try this one more time. There we go. So you'll save again. I don't remember what happens here. I think we just start walking ourselves over again. Nothing too special there, so we'll reset. And you want to get ready for this one, because I believe if you don't act fast enough, it may not work. But what I do is just load in and hold the right button. And then also spam the B button, like when you spawn in. And then this will happen. He'll walk back like that, and then you can just continue. And boom, there we go. What's interesting about this method, as you can see here again, didn't fight Brock. If I walk over here, he's not disappear. Actually, both methods will work, because he'll respawn. But if we talk to him, you know, same thing, what we expect. But then, we just get stuck, and nothing happens. We're trapped here. And that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.